Good afternoon, everyone. Boy, have I got a treat for you. Let's hear it for this audience. We have a situation here of fantastic legends all brought together for you today. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a very special session. It's sort of become something that we do every year now, where we bring in world champion, movie icons, legendary stars who come in to share their secrets of what they do for their own anti-aging and fitness programs. And these people on stage here are world champions, movie icons, celebrities. These are people, and also we're a martial arts family here. So this is a very, very unique part of the weekend, something we really look forward to every weekend. And so what we will do is we will show an action video of each of the people, and then they will come up and share a few minutes of their background and how they train and why they train. And then after that session, we're going to go through the audience to give, because we've got a lot of black belts in the audience here. We'll go through and give each you a few minutes. Well, last year we had one lady who wanted to talk for a half hour. We don't want to have to bring out the ring and put them out, so it's just that we want everyone to get their chance to enjoy. And then after, you'll have an opportunity for photo sessions and getting pictures with these tremendous people. First person we're going to do is Daisy Lang. Daisy, world champion, boxing champion from Europe, and now well known. She's been in plenty of movies. And let's hit Daisy's video.
You're not afraid of me, right? So I'm so sorry. I give to Dr. Bob the video, what I had. I did so many things in my life. The video was too long. You just saw a very short part of my life. Was connected as a pioneer of women boxing in Europe. I started with dreams that came true. Before my professional career, I was world champion in karate and kickboxing in the United States. And here I decided to do professional boxing. And what you don't know about me is that parallel with my professional career, I studied medicine. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a heart surgeon. Because I wanted to be a professional athlete, I didn't have time to do these all things. I studied physical therapy, and my medical knowledge helped me a lot, me to succeed, all success in my sport career. I just want to say, the sport success in any athlete is not just connecting, going to the gym, training, winning the fight, working with a trainer. From 100%, 70% is your nutrition, how you have to take care of your body, how you have to take care when you have traumatic problems, and this is only 30% is the training. My medical knowledge helped me to be healthy, me to take care of myself, and I also was a 3-division world champion in professional boxing. I work with nutritionists because I need to hold this all category in professional boxing. They are very strict. And without this nutritional help, I will be not able to achieve successfully or defend my belts. I'm so happy to be here today. I just want to say thank you to Dr. Bob. He's a phenomenal person. I adore him. I love him. He's not just my friend. He's my idol. He has world records, and he's an amazing collector of such wonderful people in the sport and medical industry, and I'm so happy. This is my favorite event at the end of the year. Thank you.
The next The next Grand Master will be Sifu Samuel Kwok, who's come all the way from London. He happens to be my Sifu too. He's trained in Wing Chun. He trained under Bruce Lee's instructors in Hong Kong. World renowned. He has schools in over 40 countries around the world. And he's also a healer. So each of the people here are not only going to talk a bit about their background, but also about how they keep their own health and how they help the health of others. Let's play the video for Grandmaster Kwok.
Thank you, Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob is actually my Wing Chun student. He did the ceremony in Hong Kong of the Yip Man School. I was very, very skinny and very weak when I was about 10, 12 years old. And then I come along with Kung Fu. So I fall in love with Kung Fu and start training. And then I say I want to go to England. I don't want to stay in Hong Kong. And then my brother went to England and did the psychiatric nursing and say, hey, Sam is no good in Hong Kong. Ask my dad, send him over. So I have to leave Hong Kong until now. Martial art has given me a lot of confidence in myself, but most important is about helping other people. I've been teaching all over the world. We'll be going to Africa in Angola next year with Cynthia to do the first Hall of Fame in Africa. I also train a lot of world champions. Bare knuckle world champion, Paddy Monahan, 114 fight undefeated. He's best friend of Muhammad Ali. Recently I've been training a boxer called Hamza Sharif, and I trained him in Los Angeles. And since then, we have 3 knockout, second round and 5th round. So the most important thing is I like to help people with my healing. I start learning healing when my grandfather had a heart attack and died. I said, I want to be a doctor. So I've been studying all different healings and helping people. So congratulations to Dr. Bob, 30 years anniversary, and thank you for the opportunity to be here.
I'm the one, a lot of times I'll hold the wood for him when he's doing a 1 inch or 2 inch break. He hits the wood so hard, the wood is hot from 2 inches away. Remarkable. Next is Grandmaster Mark Gehry. Mark Gehry has trained hundreds and hundreds of black belts over the years. He's got a very eclectic background aside from his martial arts background. He's a champion ballroom dancer, a collector of artifacts, and so on. Let's see the video now for Grandmaster Mark Gehry.
In my opinion, the best fighters in the world are cats, because they use everything and they're just all over. And for me, that's the way a Kachikuma fighter should fight. Here's your money. All in these bills. Like you want. Good.
It's a set.
We can come in with 10. We're going to strike to the neck, strike up here, to the groin, here, boom, elbow, chop. You know, we're going to throw an explosive chop.
Give it up for Grandmaster Mark Gehry.
I'm just happy again to be up here with these amazing martial artists and
Hold the mic closer.
amazing martial artists and great people. And so I'm just going to let these amazing guys tell their story and sit
Why
down.
don't you just say a minute about some of the things that you do to stay in
Okay.
shape?
So I teach for Grandmaster Ernie Reyes Sr. And for the last 20 years, I've got to teach at his boot camps, and that's one of the most amazing things I do with thousands and thousands of black belts. And I love this man, and I respect and honor him more than you could ever believe. So, and all of these people are amazing people. I've got to train with a lot of them and teach alongside, and it's just been great. So that's all I got to say.
Thank you. Next will be Dr. Neil Farber, Grandmaster Neil Farber. Neil is skilled in a number of areas, has high-level black belts, 9th Dan in several different disciplines. And I can only say he's the only person who choked me out. We were just playing around. And I said, you know, I feel like I could pass out. Next thing you know, I was out on the floor. Let's show the video for Neil Farber, Dr. Neil Farber. Dr. Neil Farber, Grandmaster Farber.
Thanks for having me here. I'm incredibly honored to be here.
A little louder.
I'm incredibly honored to be here and on stage with my heroes, and all of these people are people that I've looked up to forever. I've had a lot of varied careers, from being an author, an artist, a dancer, a personal trainer, a physician, a research scientist, psychology professor, and a martial artist. And I've loved all of these careers and learned from each of them. And I was trying to think of what binds people in martial arts to why is this martial art group here every year. And there are several reasons. One of them is responsibility, that we're all people, whether in health and wellness or in martial arts, people that take responsibility for their choices. And my first book was called The Blame Game, The Complete Guide to Blaming, How to Play and How to Quit. Another thing that binds us is action. We're all people that really define action and live by taking action. We don't sit on the couch and wait for things to happen. We make things happen. My last book was called Throw Away Your Vision Board, because it's not all about just visioning. It's about getting up off the couch and doing something. It's been said that you are what you do, not what you say you do. And when you stop doing, then you stop living. George Bernard Shaw was famous for saying, you don't stop playing because you get old because you stop playing. And it's the same with training. You don't stop training because you're old, you get old when you stop training. So we're here to explore new things. Another thing that we have in common is we're curious and we're creative and we take chances and go out and explore new things. And if you've never made mistakes, it's because you've never tried anything new. So Newton said, if I see further, it's because I stand on the shoulders of giants. And that's what we're doing here at a meeting like this, is learning from incredible speakers. I've been to hundreds of scientific and medical research conferences. This is my favorite one every year, because the quality of education and the people are so amazing. Finally, I can't be on stage with martial artists without quoting Bruce Lee or paraphrasing Bruce Lee talking about water. And if I put water into a cup, it becomes a cup. If I put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. If I put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. So it's about adaptability and being flexible. My personal story of adaptability is about 5-6 years ago. I started becoming blind and losing my eyesight. I had to give up my practice as a pediatric anesthesiologist and learned how to adapt to a lot of things. And one of those things that you often hear is, as I started losing my eyesight, I began to see more clearly what was important in life and about the quality of life and about living now for the present and being mindful, not in the past, not in the future, and about having a positive mindset and about positive relationships in our lives. My most positive relationship is with my beautiful wife, Lori, who puts up with all kinds of crazy ass things that I do. When I was an anesthesiologist, I used to go and do a lot of third world medical missions in foreign countries, and I saw the poorest kids in the most unhealthy, unimaginable positions being so incredibly positive and happy, and it always made me reset to think and be happy with what I've got and be appreciative of all the blessings that I have. I want to say that one of the final things that binds us, and I know I'm on too long, but one of the things that binds us is Dr. Golden. And one of the things that connects everybody in this room and all the martial artists is Dr. Golden, who builds bridges and he builds ladders. He builds bridges between all of us and between people and between groups, and like martial arts and fitness and with healthcare practitioners. And he also builds ladders because he inspires us to climb and motivates us all to be better. And he's done that for me as a mentor, and I'm so hugely appreciative. And I want to just finish off quickly by saying my wife and I volunteer at this elder facility, and every Friday we do a Sabbath service. And this past Friday we said, oh, we can't make it, we're coming to an anti-aging meeting, and this 95-year-old kind of skips up to us and says, anti-aging, that sounds interesting. And she says, but I don't want to stop aging. And we said, oh, really, why? She said, because all my friends stopped aging because they died. I just want to age gracefully. So that's what I encourage us all to do, age gracefully. Thank you again.
The next Grandmaster, the next iconic person, I've been a fan over since I was, well, I'm pretty old now, but I've been a fan a long time. Michael Jai White, when you talk about the real deal, black belts in 8 different disciplines, built like a first black superhero in Spawn, played Mike Tyson. Amazing, because you see some guys who are in the movies, you go, oh, it looks like they could move, it sort of looks like they could do it. This guy goes beyond that. I mean, you're talking about enormous power, strength, endurance, and still has the abilities that he had 10, 20 years ago. So really iconic. I've been a fan of his for years, and it's always great when I get to see him and his lovely wife Julian and his kids. And again, when you see what this guy can do, and a lot of you have already seen it, let's roll the video. Let's give it up for my brother, Michael J. White.
Well, thank you, everyone. I assure you, I'm not that mean. I'm a lot nicer than that. My luck continues, okay? I've been on my own since I was 14. Luckily, I had mentors in the martial arts and had a direction that took me from a direction that I could have gone. And all my life, I've had these amazing heroes to look up to, many of which are behind me right now, and including one of my biggest heroes is Dr. Bob Goldman, because this guy's a real superhero. As far as anything to enjoy and extend your life, that type of thing, what could be more valuable than that? And I think one of the things that connects us all is the joy of learning. And another thing that connects us all is that we are all, no matter what we do, we're all servants, right? Even though I do motion pictures, I'm a servant, all right? The doctors, everybody here, and we're here to learn how to serve other people, serve ourselves, but as well as others. That's what I believe that really connects us. And that, this is like the time of our lives because learning happens here. Everybody leaves here better than they were when they got here. So I want you to give yourselves a round of applause. And, and let's use this weekend for, to learn and continue that learning and put it out there in the world. Thank you guys. Thank you.
The next one is Grandmaster James Liu. James has been in the movie business, but before that he was an actor and a stunt coordinator. And he's been in dozens and dozens of movies, and he's helped to direct, and he's great, so good at doing stunts. He's won an Emmy. He won an Emmy for Luke Cage on Netflix. Let's give him a big round of applause for that. Okay. And a remarkable athlete, and so well adept at helping others to be as great as they can be. Let's play it. Let's give it up for James Liu.
Hello, James Liu here. I am Michael Jai White's stunt double. We go way back, so we're like long lost brothers. This is my first year here. Dr. Bob has been telling me come to this year after year. I finally made it and love it. I'm so inspired by what I'm learning, what's opening my eyes to go for better health, and it's, in a sense, completing my martial arts journey. So it's not just from a physical standpoint, but from the inner point to brain health to all these things to take care of ourselves in the modern world. And this is fantastic, the crowd here for tonight. I started, of course, lots of martial arts, different styles, and I got in the movie business, and I got the crap beat out of me by everybody. So it's good to be the bad guy sometimes, because it's a lot of work for bad guys. There's only one hero in a movie, and I'm lucky to be able to say that made a career out of it. And one of the shows, one of my favorite shows, Big Trouble in Little China. I was lucky to be the fight choreographer for it. And in one of the scenes was the big alley fight scene. And I read the script and I said, you know what, it'd be cool. I pitched to John Carpenter, because there's two opposing gangs. I said, they should have maybe some kind of a brotherhood link the good gang together. So he said, yeah, try that. So if you see the movie, they do this sign like this to each other. So that actually came from one of my styles, white eyebrow style, Buck May Pie. And it's a salute. I need two hands for this. So it's fist here, and this is on top. So I took away the fist, turned this around, and that became kind of like the right arm brotherhood. So it's the creativity that I get to do on shows is what really drives me. Coming up with new ideas for fights, whether I can add a bit of humor in it, which is, to me, is very important, even if it's something dramatic, because life should be about having a good laugh, and it's healthy. So thank you for coming, and any questions?
The next one, Great Grandmaster Ernie Reyes has trained hundreds and hundreds of black belts. He has schools all over the West Coast. And when they think of mentors, they think of people who have dedicated their lives to the martial arts and are known around the world for that true dedication. Also a stunt coordinator. His son was one of the Ninja Turtles. He has really been an iconic figure on the West Coast and around the world for so many years. And we're so pleased that Ernie was able to make it down here. He has stage 4 prostatic cancer, but the cancer ain't gonna get him because he feels and looks as good as he ever did, and so he's gonna beat it. Let's see that video for Great Grandmaster Ernie Reyes.
The founders of the West Coast World Martial Arts Association are Great Grandmasters Ernie Reyes and Tony Thompson. Great Grandmaster Ernie Reyes was honored as one of the greatest martial arts masters of the 20th century. Great Grandmaster Reyes has also been inducted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame and the International Sports Hall of Fame by Dr. Bob Goldman. Master Reyes has received Lifetime Achievement Awards from every major national martial arts association in the U.S., including President of the United States Lifetime Achievement Award from President Joe Biden. Master Reyes has spearheaded his internationally famous World Martial Arts Action Team.
My father raised me as a martial artist and has continued to give the gift to other children. So let's take a look at the future. Let's take a look at the next generation.
The team is a high-energy performance of drill team precision acrobatics, unique fight scenes, comical skits, and creative forms, all choreographed to dynamic music and taiko drumming. The team is a perfect blending of traditional and modern-day martial arts. Budo Martial Arts Magazine in Europe stated the Ernie Reyes World Action Team is the #1 martial arts.
Give it up for Great Grandmaster Ernie Reyes.
Thank you. On behalf of the West Coast World Martial Arts Association, Great Grandmaster Quantum, Tony, and myself, it's truly an honor and privilege to be able to share in this celebration of the 30th anniversary of the World Anti-Aging Congress. And it's just a great opportunity to be able to share my love with all of my martial arts brothers and sisters here that are really icons and phenomenal, and all of your audience that are here today. But we're really here to just give honor to, again, the energizing bunny that I feel is a really dynamic person in my life and coach and mentor, and that's Dr. Bob Goldman, everyone. Let's give him some energy. I said, let's give him some energy. I'm soon to be 76 years old. So that qualifies me as being the representative of the old school category people. Anti-aging, right? Anti-aging is the prevention of getting old so that we can all live a healthier and happier quality of life. So what is life? The power source of life is energy, right? I've been studying martial arts for 56 years, and it's all about energy. And that energy is called ki or chi. And they even made a movie recently called Sang-Chi, right? And one of the greatest martial arts films that I think is all about energy was Star Wars. And it was all about may the force be with you. In 1986, we had an amazing team that discovered us. And that was the power of Barry Gordy's Motown. And again, we had the magic of Disney. And they wrote a script for us. And it was called The Last Electric Night for Ernie Jr., my son, and myself. And it was all about the storyline of living the highest values that all these people teach. And that is honor, loyalty, family, and bravery. And really it was all about the electricity and the force that was handing down from one generation to the next and the next. So on behalf of the old school martial artists and people that are here today, that means all of you out there that are 60, 70, 80, and beyond, I'd like to do a demonstration for you today. And it's called Chi. Chi has the power to bring happiness, good health, laughter. Laughter is good, right? Laughter. And the most important thing is Chi heals. So when I get the opportunity to let the general let me know when I can do this demonstration, I would like to bring my Chi energy to you whenever he lets me and allows me that to do. All right.
Yeah, just go down, quick.
So I have an assistant here. His name is Daniel. You guys got to give him some energy. Did I give you some energy? Give me some more energy. Come on now. I believe the greatest source of power is love. And keep on giving the love to the world unconditionally without expecting anything in return. Just like Grandmaster Bob has been done and given to all of us today. So give him one more round of applause, everybody. So it's all about living a long and strong life. And I just wish you guys all a blessed, masterful Christmas, and the most important, a fantastic and healthy 2023 year. It's all about A4M, pursuit of mastery and peace of mind. So everybody, I just want to say, where's my jacket at? Dan, you got my jacket? That jacket's very important. You hold the jacket. So, I just want to say, everybody, again, it's great to be alive. And may the force and she be with you always and forever. And most important thing, everybody, peace out.
If you thought that was entertaining, I have another type of entertainment for you. Vincent's here. He's from New York and from the East Coast. He lives in California now. If you ever get in trouble and you want somebody to take care of things, and I mean take care of things, Vinny's the guy. You know, what's that shovel doing in your trunk of your car? There's no shovel. What's that mound of dirt on the, what dirt? I don't see any dirt. What, is there a body? No, there's no body there. Vinny's a true badass, and he is someone, if you get in trouble, like pretty much any of these guys as well, but Vinny also takes care of the security for all the clubs in LA. And believe me, if there's a problem, there's no problem. Let's hit it for Vinny. Vinny Sincere.
I give you the 10 G's today. You give me back 15 on Friday.
Holy cannoli, that interest rate sounds criminal.
You know you got a big mouth, right?
Believe me, that's not the first time I've heard that.
You think you could help us move this carpet?
I swear, it's just a cop.
It's all, there's one shoulder missing, and do you have anything with a zipper?
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 Zipper.
You
have a receipt? Hey. You interrupt the guy while he's eating the pizza. Let him do the test. You don't gotta sit on him.
This one?
Yeah.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Take him out.
Garbage. Come on, man.
Take him away.
Come on. I don't need pizza. Hey, best pizza in LA. I got better pizza in Korea. Get out of here. What are you doing? You guys doing? What are you doing? Why are you guys throwing eggs in my car, man? Who is that guy? What food? Why are you guys throwing eggs in my car?
I deliver pizza.
I just saw on my camera you guys both, and who's this guy throw eggs in my car?
That guy said, this is my car.
This is my car! Name? What's your name? Schnell. Listen, Schnell.
Let's give it up for Vincent Sincere.
How you doing? This is good, right? You can hear this, right? I ain't gonna do none of that stuff that he just did, I can tell you that. None of that stuff. First off, guys, I want to have a salute to all these masters here, please. These are the giants that we today stand on. If they didn't do what they did, we can never do what we do, and with the future generations of martial arts without these men here. So you can count on that. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's a little north of that, the Bronx. Anybody from New York? We got any New Yorkers in the crowd? Yeah, you see, it's good. That guy in the back, you buying a toaster, listen to this, we're talking over here. Dr. Bob, we do this as an anti-aging thing, and we do it right every year. And we call Dr. Bob Bruce Wayne. If anybody knows him, his nickname is Bruce Wayne, right, Michael? He's got everything that Bruce Wayne has. He's got the Batmobile. He doesn't have a Black Hawk, but I got him on one. He doesn't have a Black Hawk yet. But I had a traumatic brain injury, and it took me 6 years to learn how to walk and talk, get my language speaking and my motor skills back. And they had told me, give up working out, give up martial arts, quit, it's never going to happen. And many of us here, and some of our friends that are no longer here, they get those little demons when we're hurt and we're down and we're in a bad spiritual place. And that's when that little demon comes around, starts to whisper in your ear that you're not worth it, or you get that bad thought coming into your head. Just listen to God, listen to the Spirit, listen to that light thought come in, that you're worth it, and that you're unique, and that you're special. And whatever you're supposed to be here to do, you definitely have agenda to do it. And hopefully, you'll find out what that is, and can be like the rest of these amazing people up here who do nothing out of selflessness. Everybody up here does it out of the best out of their heart, and to help everybody else. And I've never seen anything like that. This is more my family than my regular family, like he said in Donnie Brasco, right? This is more my family than my regular family. And I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Hank Garrett in the crowd. Mr. Hank Garrett, my buddy. I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you guys for allowing me to be part of you. Dr. Bob, thank you so much.
The next and final person is the world champion, kickboxing champion, Kathy Long. She beat the hell out of just about anybody who got in her way. And she flew in just for this, just late last night to come in to be here to see you today. Let's play Kathy's video right now. World champion Kathy Long.
The Princess of Pain, Kathy, the Punisher Long.
Give it up for Kathy.
Hello, everybody. One thing I absolutely hate is talking about myself. So, I'm just going to talk like I'm explaining somebody else's story. Sound good? Good. Gosh, where do I start? I'll start when I died when I was 10 years old. And when I died at 10 years old and came back, that experience was the most deeply profound experience I've ever had. And in that respect, when I got into martial arts, I knew why I got into martial arts. It wasn't to become a world champion, but it was to convey the message to everybody that we're definitely here for a reason. It's one of the most difficult learning places, according to the spiritual realm, that you can probably go to learn. But it's also one of the most rewarding, because all we need to think about is, as long as I help others, I too will be helped. Does that make sense? Because if you're just about yourself, then you won't grow, you won't evolve, you won't become a decent human being. But it's more than that. Because if you saw for one moment, just one moment, what the soul looks like or what source looks like, you would be struck down. It is that magnificent. Firstly, and secondly, I want to thank Bob. Thank you so much for bringing me here. And to stand here among all these beautiful, wonderful people. They all know why they're here. They know. They know because without media coverage, and it's, you know, let's talk brass tacks. Without media coverage, none of us would be here right now, right? But with that media coverage and with the humbleness and the knowledge that we all possess, and knowing that it's about helping others, it's not about just helping yourself. And the wonderful, beautiful thing about that is that now we get to give that message to people because they will listen. Because look at where we are. I'm standing here with a microphone and you're looking at me and you're shaking your head and you're going, yeah. So anyway, thank you.